Hello, and welcome back to Blueprints. It feels like it's been forever since I've played, but I think it's been about the same amount of time as usual. I feel like the more that I learn in this game, the longer it feels like it's been between episodes because I have more stuff to forget between episodes. And unfortunately, I was so excited to play that I didn't even look at what I did last time. Okay, I could have sworn that I got a full house last time. So now I'm extra confused. And I think last time is the time that I got the power hammer and started just smashing through some stuff. But what did I smash through? I smashed through the greenhouse. Yeah, there was definitely a room between the bedroom and the greenhouse. And now I don't remember what it was. I'll have to look back at my footage, I guess. But for now, it's just nothing. I don't know if that's a glitch or an intended game mechanic that I haven't figured out yet. But if it's an intended mechanic, then I just really don't know. Just trying to think if there's anywhere else where I had a room that just got deleted. Was it here? Yes. Yeah, day 29 I also had one, which I chalked up to kind of glitching the game with trying to rush into the break room that was right next to that cloister of Joya, sorry. Huh. Oh well. This time we are starting out with a key card, and I also technically have a passage straight to the foundation if I want it. I don't know if I would, although I did kind of determine that that would be a great way to potentially get to the whatever Lady Epson. Now I'm forgetting how it's pronounced and how it's spelled, but anyway, her bedroom. I have to be on the left side in the west wing and going south in order to draft it. So it could be helpful to just start from the foundation so I can work my way down on the left, but it might also be better to just kind of avoid the left side until I really need it. What could I do here? Now that I've done the tomb and everything, I'm kind of unsure of what would be the best starting outer room. Maybe the trading post? Also, I don't know if you can hear my cat in the background, but she's going absolutely insane. Let's try trading post. Maybe. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Shelter is pretty cool, and I like it, but feel like there might be something to do in here, and I might also be wrong about that. Dynamite is too dangerous to pick up, still. Probably need something. One of the outer rooms has a false wall, and I don't know which one it is. And I don't even know how I would figure out how to remove that obstacle if I did. It might end up being like I need to light a special candle or something. I don't know. Keycard turns into metal detector. I don't think I want that. I think keycard is a little too valuable. So we are maybe going to come back with another item. I feel like we've been pretty good about getting items recently, so hopefully that keeps up. One thing I can do is head straight from here to the north lever. I don't know if that's any better than heading there from the foundation, but I'm willing to try it. So I was at 65 outside. So we'll see where I am after I come back out into the entrance. Right, I gotta go this way. Yes, this way. Okay, and down the long hallway. Yeah, and that's the side path that goes to, yeah, above that spinning gear room. I don't think that used any steps just then. Then we go to the inner sanctum, I think it's called. I'm gonna have a closer look at that hallway in just a second too. Because I noticed something a little weird, and maybe it's nothing, but... okay. Right, that's just... I actually have no idea what that is. Okay. It's the lights in here. This has a light. These other ones don't. I don't know if that's meaningful or not, but it's just something I noticed walking down here. It's probably nothing. Yeah, I think it's actually just at like the ends of these little corridors, maybe? I don't know. If we need it, we'll come back to it. Okay. So this is using quite a few steps, it seems like. But maybe that's fine. And I can't imagine it's that much more than starting from the foundation. But I'm not really sure. Yeah, they've mentioned steam power a couple times. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with that information, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Or I'm not supposed to use the steam power and they're just telling me about what they're doing. So getting back here, it took me 11 steps. Well, maybe 10 extra steps to go hit the north lever. Yeah, that's still the same. Okay. Let's start by going to the left. And let's get a key, mainly because I want to keep that bottom room as a dead end. Or just like untouched, in case I can draft the other bedroom there. And then I think we're going to try to spend most of our time on the right side. Security is super helpful. It does use a gem, but I think that is okay. So let's change security to high, and this to unlocked. And I'm assuming that there's nothing that I missed. Okay, good. That would be really embarrassing. This is only our second room. Let's head to the right. 3 extra gems would actually be really helpful right now, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay. And time for a puzzle. The black box is not empty. The statement on the black box is true. A box with a false statement contains the gems. Okay, let's say this is true. That means this is true, which means the blue one would have to be false and that one would have to contain the gems. So if this says the black box is not empty and it's false, then the black box is empty. Black box is empty. So then, right, that would check out. Yep. Okay. I feel like these have kind of leveled out in terms of complexity, but not entirely sure. I mean, dark room is not too dangerous to do early on, so I think I'm good with that. Then honestly, we could just go back this way and head up, and that would let us avoid the dark room's effect, at least in this direction. So the question is, I don't think I want furnace if I can avoid it. It's hard to say though. So let's actually do commissary. Yeah, because I think I want to spend some coins, especially on these gems. Maybe on the shovel too. Yeah, let's do shovel. And let's do a set of gems. I feel like I'll regret not taking the magnifying glass, so I'm actually going to take that and then buy some gems. Yeah. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's head back to the entrance hall and go up from there. Oh yeah, we have a free classroom. I mean, not a free classroom, but we have one in our draft pool now. Break room gives us keys, which is not bad. Classroom by itself, I'm trying to think if that really does anything. I mean, yeah, it has the effect. While drafting in classroom. Yeah, so that's more effective later on. So I think break room actually is probably my best bet. Yeah. So then I can get some keys. Okay. This is 2. This is 5. Minus 4 is 1. Times 4 is 16. Wait, what? What am I doing? 5 minus 4 is 1. Times 4 is 4. Yes, okay. My brain has been all over the place today, so we'll see how this run goes. This is going to be 10 divided by 1 is 10. Plus 7 is 17. Sorry. Minus 7 is 3. And then times 3 is 9. Times 2 is 18. Okay. And then 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5, times 4 is 20. Okay, we made it. Ooh, secret garden. I can't remember. Did I check? I did have a coat check, so I want to say that I put the power hammer in coat check. So if I can get that this time and the secret garden, that would be really great. Because I think that that's the only other wall that I, at least on the top of my head, that I would need. I mean, we could just put a dead end here, although I can't see what I'm drafting from the dark room. So maybe not. In which case I have to do spare room here, actually. Yep, that's fine. And in that case, I'm going to go back to the dark room. Because I really want to, if I possibly can, this run, get to Lady Epson's room. And you know, that may or may not happen. Do I want to spend gems? I do have a lot. Sure, let's spend our 2 gems. See what we get. It's the office. Not too bad. Does this say the same thing? Yeah. Oh man. This cursive just reminded me of that book that I read was it last time or the time before? Man, that book just provided me with so many questions and 0 answers. But anyway, there was a word written in kind of like the word west is written on this page, and it had significant meaning, and I think it probably had significant meaning because it was written like that. But I'm really not sure. West. Very interesting. This one is very similarly kind of mind-boggling. Herrings or hearings. March of the Count. Why is that written differently? Does it have to do with the color of the book? Maybe? Is there anything I can see with my magnifying glass? Does not seem like it. Huh. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, and Herrings of the Major. Hearings of the Major. Could be Hearings of the Major. I feel like that would thematically fit with his name being Major Key. But I'm just really not sure. Major Key the 4th. Yeah, still not sure what to do in this room. Not even with the date. Let's look at the computer. Is there something we want to do? Probably not right this second. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Let's keep going. I mean, spare room fits the best, so I'll take that. Okay. Interesting. As in, it's not interesting at all. um, I mean, Great Hall would open up another door. But I don't really have the keys to deal with that right now. Or a lockpick. Kitchen's not too bad. I probably do need some extra steps anyway. We also know that the purpose of this faucet is to refill a watering can if we get one. So I'll want to keep that in mind, probably. Actually, probably not. I don't often get a watering can. Morning room has a gem, maybe multiple gems. I don't remember, but the steps would be helpful anyway. I also don't have any coins. I have one coin, which I could potentially get a banana. I don't know for sure. Yeah, I can. Okay, sure. I'll take it. Hopefully I can get a chapel at some point for all the extra coins that will get me. Let's go ahead and do courtyard. Because we do have... Wait, do we have a shovel? Yes, we have a shovel. Nice. Silver key. What else? Coins. Very nice. And I don't have a sledgehammer. So I'm not going to do that because I don't want to use a key. Let's head this direction. I mean, laboratory is tempting. Yeah. I need to stop using gems, though. If I can. Doesn't look like there's anything to pick up. Alrighty. Let's do an experiment. So, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways is a classic. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance is tempting. I love me some permanent upgrades. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. That always sounds way too dangerous. Okay, so whenever you draft a shop room, whenever you draft an archived floor plan, each time you unlock or bypass a security door. I'm kind of tempted to go with that one because I have the key card and I already turned security up. And then, I mean, keys are really helpful. And gold actually, the gold being added to my allowance actually specifically does nothing for this run. But it's permanent, and I like that. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Probably not the greatest idea ever, but we all know that I'm a sucker for permanent upgrades. Okay, let's head up this way. Oh, I just said I needed to stop using gems, but I don't think I can pass up another vision, so I won't. We also get coins out of it, so it's not that bad of a trade. Okay. Don't think there's anything else to do in here except have my fortune told. Alright, Alzara. Tell me what you got. Oh, I should get
as
my
it was foretold.
notes out so I can write things down.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest. The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older chair. A seed that has served many generations, each with their own stories, each with their own secrets, each with their own endings, but all in the same chair. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Interesting. That felt definitely like a more of a story thing, which is still important because I still really have no idea what's going on, and I think I'm hopeful that like knowing the story will play into knowing what I can do in terms of solving puzzles and things like that. I was really busy writing the stuff down, so I only really glanced up every time the screen changed. But he started with hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest, joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard, which is interesting. Old man sitting in an even older chair, a seat that has served many generations, each with their own stories, secrets, and endings, but all in the same chair. So I'm not really sure what to do with that. I want to say, like, the sketch that he showed of, I think it was Herbert, sitting in the chair. I'm pretty sure that's in the drawing room, and I'm pretty sure the chair that he's sitting in that chair is also in the drawing room. So I don't know if I need to take a closer look at that or what, but that's kind of what I was thinking. It also showed a picture of a lady I don't think I've seen before. It didn't really look like Mary, or Mary, what's her name? Yeah, Mary. I don't think it looked like who I assume is Lady Epson, but I guess I could be wrong about that. Maybe the pictures I've been seeing around are of Mary, and I haven't actually seen what Lady Epson looks like. Yeah, I don't know. This is locked, so... And I only have one key, so I think I'm going to go back to the foundation and hope that I can do something from there. I can dig, that's for sure. Okay, some coins. Guess that's not the worst thing ever. A coin. That's close to the worst thing ever. Let's head this direction. Okay, well I can't afford either of those, so hallway it is. Yeah, let's go this way, and let's go down. Or, can we head this way? We can. I mean, I could try heading down from here. Alternatively, the garage has a lot of keys. And keys are kind of what I need. That would also use my last gem, though. Let's do hallway, and let's try to head down. Hopefully it doesn't require a key. Thank goodness. Okay. What would this do for me? It would turn on the lights in the dark room. It would make the garage door open. And it would turn all of the keycard doors off. Or it could. I don't think any of those really appeal to me. And I'd rather not put a dead end right here, if I can avoid it. Have I had any other drafting rooms? I don't think so. So this could allow me to redraw once. Or I could do this and get another star. Let's go for the star. Here's another chest that I don't want to use my key on. And let's look through here. 5 gems. Alright. I think that was worth it. That was a decent trade-off. Okay. So I have to use a key to get in here no matter what. I don't know if I need one to go up from the foundation or not. I do need one going up from the rumpus room. And I have not gone through the spare room yet. I don't have that many steps. Is the main problem here. Let's see if I can go up from here. I cannot. Okay, so my options are use a key or go through the spare room. So what do I want to do? I do have a silver key, so that's at least a little bit helpful. Oh, and I haven't gone up through the foundation yet. You know what? Maybe I'll go up through the foundation, and if it's locked, I'll use a silver key there. I think that's a decent plan. It is locked. I'll go ahead and use a silver key. I think that's fine. Well, I definitely don't have enough keys for that. I could do this. And hope for a pantry or a furnace. It's kind of iffy. Could do dining room here. Yeah, I think this is close enough to rank 8 that it would be fine. Is there always a fire going in here? Probably. Okay. Can we go to the left? It's locked. Can we go to the right? It's not locked. I mean, items are pretty important, I would say. What are the odds that I get a key in here? I think decent. I feel like I get keys in here pretty often. I could also just get like a gem and a die or something, which wouldn't be too helpful. Let's do library. Okay, got a gem out of it at least. And what do we want to check out? Okay, what have we not seen so far? That's the real question. We have not seen Curse of Blackbridge or either of the histories of Arindia. Let's do Curse of Blackbridge, because I think that might be helpful for Blackbridge Grotto, maybe. And then, you know, someday we might learn about the history of Arindia, but also maybe not. And I think that would be okay. Still no idea what that inheritance thing is about. Yeah, things are pretty much the same as they have been, which is unfortunate. I feel like I've been making a lot of progress, just not towards those specific goals. Yeah. There's the power hammer. It's nice. Yeah, still haven't done trophy room, unfortunately. It'd be nice if I could get it this time, which might happen if I get another key somewhere. So where do I... Well, I could go back to the spare room and not use my key. I also have not drafted a single bedroom this time, which is unfortunate. So this is my last shot. I mean, I can technically use my secret garden key if I'm going up from that hallway on the left. So, I mean, that's an option. And there's theoretically stuff to dig in there. And the commissary has gems, but that's it. Could also go back to the trading post, but I don't have very many steps. I think I'm going to go back to the spare room. Or possibly the trading post. We'll see when I get to the entrance what I decide to do. And it's probably just going to depend on how many steps I have left when I get there. It's possible that this is the worst possible thing I could do, but, you know, I think I am kind of okay with that. Do I want more gems? I feel like I'm good for now. Okay, I have 17 steps. Let's go ahead and go to the trading post and see if I can trade one of these things that I have for something better. I wonder if I would have used less steps going through the basement or not. Not sure. Okay, what can I use? Well, first of all, does anything I currently have allow me to pick this up? No. Okay, so I have keycard. That gives me a metal detector. Coupon book gives me car keys, which is decent. Shovel gives me compass. Magnifying glass gives me salt. Garden key gives me prism key. What does the prism key do? Have I gotten the prism key before? Huh. That's really tempting. So I'm gonna do it. Prism key. Oh, I can trade it back. Okay, that's nice. What is the prism key? Oh, yes, that's right. You use it, you get the same type of room on the other side, assuming you're not in a blue room. Okay, that's interesting. How good is that in my current situation? Not very. So I guess the question is, would it be better? I don't know. I just wish I would see a freaking keycard door. I turned security up to high, so I feel like I should be getting one of those soon. But, you know, sometimes you do that and it just does nothing. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep my prism key, because I think if I still go up from the hallway, I have a pretty good chance of drawing either a what am I thinking of? A corridor, which would be unlocked, or a foyer, which would really help me with the hallways, because then they'd all be unlocked. So I think that's where I'm going to use my prism key. In the meantime, I am going to go to the spare room, and then potentially not have enough steps to do anything. But hopefully I get like a bedroom or, you know, something. Well, this is tough. But is it though? I think I just need locksmith. Yeah, the other ones were tempting, but I think locksmith is more important. This leaves me with 3 coins, which I cannot use on anything. Yeah, the chapel was tempting because of the coins that it would get me. So I guess it would have been nice if I could get that and then the locksmith, but I think it's more important to have these keys. If I use this, I'll have 5 coins left, which I could buy 1 key with. So I can get 1 key and 1 special key, or I could get 3 keys. What's interesting about having the coupon book is that this actually makes the discount that's already built into this a little worse, because normally I'd be saving 3 coins by going for the 3 keys instead of 3 individual keys. This time I'm only saving 1 coin because it's 11 coins versus 12 coins instead of 12 versus 15. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, not really. It's interesting to me. Let's go with 3 keys. I think the more keys I have, the better. And as much as I love Lockpick Kit, it's too RNG based, I think. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And then we're gonna hope for more steps somewhere. I guess I could... Well, no, I only have one. I could buy a banana. I could also spread some coins around in the office. Might be helpful. Can I even make it to the kitchen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I can't. Interesting. Well, that may have been a really bad decision. Probably should have gone with the chapel, actually. That's okay, though. You know, I made the call that I thought was right without thinking of all of the implications of it, and now I'm living with the consequences. I am going to call it a day and get my key card tomorrow. Alrighty, well, I at least got to see another Alzara vision today, which is always good. And I also got to check out a book today, which means next time we get library, I will be reading potentially about whatever curse is associated with Blackbridge. And I'm excited to figure out what that is. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider leaving a like or a positive comment, because that really helps me out. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.